welcome back to another episode from the Board Game Man. My name is Jamie Cloninger, and this episode is going to be a little different. I'm doing something for the first time. I'm actually going to do an unboxing and also showing you how to play it, since I just got this game yesterday. A few episodes ago, I did the 1982 version, and today I'm going to do the 2019 version of Pac-Man. So let's go to the gaming table, and I'll show you how to play it. Alright, this is the first time I'm going to be opening this game. Like I said, I just got this yesterday and I had to share the unboxing with you. I've never done that before. I took off the little sides, little sticky sides. I had a heck of a hard time trying to find this game. It used to be at all Targets. It came out last year in 2019. And I think I stopped at 2 different Targets looking for other things, and I couldn't find it, so I finally had to go online on my phone, and I finally managed to find a Target. All the rest of Targets were not available, sold out, and this one actually had 3 copies, so I couldn't believe it. So this is the first time opening this. Ooh, how cool. Okay. So we have the ghost little thing, I think that goes in the middle of the board. I think I've seen previous videos on this. This is your little scorecard, which there's not that many of these, so I might have to make some copies or something. But you got a little scorecard here. Alright. Then it looks like we have some cards. So you got this side and then this side here, which I haven't even been opened yet. The good old instructions, which looks pretty cool. All sorts of instructions in here. And stickers. Yay! We always love stickers, don't we? And then we have the unpunched. Looks like we got all sorts of the fruits and the power pellets and the ghosts and the ghost eyes, the Pac-Mans. That is really, really cool. Unpunched. Oh, it's double-sided. Oh, that's cool. Well, these are double-sided, so that's pretty cool. And then we have the 3 dice, which we use for Pac-Man. And then the little pegs that go into the board. And you got a lot of pegs in there. And then here we have the actual board. Almost like a plastic. That's pretty cool. And it looks like these will interlock into each other. There's 4 of these, I assume. Yes, there is 4 of these. Oh, very cool. So we got 4 of these. I guess we'll put the, looks like a corner. And I guess I'm going to have to fiddle with this and figure out which side is what here. Oh, that doesn't go there. You can see I love puzzles. Alright, okay, this looks like it goes here. There's that. Oh, you probably go from underneath here. There we go. So you have to go underneath in order to do it, right? And we got this, probably goes down here. No, it doesn't actually. That goes here. Here we go. And this go down here like so. It fits in there pretty good. Actually, the best way to do this is go underneath. It looks like when I do this underneath, it kind of goes right in. There we go. And this goes just underneath like this, like so. Let's do the same thing with this. See what goes in there better when you go underneath. My goodness. Jeez, jeez. There we go. Ah, my goodness. Okay, so it goes like this. And this probably pops right in there. Here we go. Oh, and I almost forgot to show you the Pac-Man and the ghosts. Hey, there they are. They're hiding. Here, here are the little ghosts. Well, that's good. The eyes aren't stickers. They're actually on the ghosts. So that's pretty cool. So those, I think the other Pac-Man, the 1982 version, you actually had to put the stickers on the ghosts. These don't seem to have the stickers. These are actually on there, so that's cool. So 4 of those ghosts, and we got the Pac-Man. How cool is that? The battery, there is a little battery in there, one of those little silver batteries that go in there. It does come with the the Pac-Man. And it looks like they have a little thing here, so let me take that out. Here we go. Does it work? So he doesn't make his little waka 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 noise every time you hit the ground. That's pretty cool, and it sounds awesome, so that's good. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and put this together now, and then I'll see you on the other side, and we'll get this show on the road, and I'll show you how to play it. Alrighty, the setup is now complete. What you have to do is you have to put each of these pegs in individually. Just have to put in each one of them. So I think by the time you're done, your thumb is pretty much sore. But you know what? It's only initial time. So once you do it once, you don't have to do it again, thank goodness. So we're good on that. So let me explain how the game works. What we do is we'll do the setup here. Pac-Man goes on the start, which is where one of the stickers you put on there. So he starts off here. You're going to place the ghosts in the order you see them on here. So you're going to see the blues right here, pinkies right there. Sorry, I don't know their names. I know one's Clyde and Pinky, and I don't remember the other ones. And then red goes on the top. All right, so you start off by doing that. Now, if you have multiple players, which obviously you will, each player will have their turn to be Pac-Man. Okay, so the one player is going to be Pac-Man. The other players are going to be the ghosts. If you have like a 3-player game, obviously, one of you is going to be Pac-Man, and then 2 of them will be the 2 ghosts. All right. If you have like 5 players, then you have 1 Pac-Man, then you'll have 1 doing each ghost. Or if you have 4 players, then 1 player, 2 players will have 1 player will have 2. So there'll be someone doing the ghosts. So each player will have their turn being Pac-Man. Now, how you move Pac-Man is you have 3 dice. You're going to roll all 3 dice, and the total of the 3 dice is how many spaces Pac-Man will move. I also put the power pellets here. There'll be 4 punch-out power pellets. So you put them, you'll see little indentions in the board. So it'll kind of show you where to put them. So you lay those down as well. Don't want to forget about the power pellets. Okay, so what you'll do in this case, let me just roll it on here. So you see I rolled 3, 2, and a 1, so that's going to be 6 spaces. So you'll move 6 spaces. Okay, and after you're done with that, then it's the ghost's turn. Now how the ghosts move is you're going to use these cards. These cards will show you how many moves per ghost they will go. Okay, and for each dot that you eat up, it's 40 points. So you get 40 points for every single dot that you push down. So that's a part of that. So you're going to take the top card every single time after Pac-Man finishes his turn. This will show you in the exact order that you move the ghosts. So in this case, you're going to move blue first, pink first, red first, and then orange. But in this case, you see at the very beginning of the game, red is blocking the exit. So in this case, in the very first turn, red's going to have to, the blue and the pink aren't able to move yet because the red is in the way. So in this case, you're going to skip the blue, you're going to skip the pink, and you go straight to red, and he's going to move 6 spaces. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the next one is orange. He'll be able to move 3. So you're going to move. And the red ghost does actually count as your first move, or first spot. So you go 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And that's it. That's all you can do on that turn. This card goes up here. It's no longer used. And then you go and you move on and so on. So you'll roll all 3 dice again. You got 11. So what we'll do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we hit the power pellet. So once you hit a power pellet, your turn, or not your turn, but your movement ends. So even if I rolled beyond that, it ends at a power pellet. So what you'll do is you'll take the power pellet, you flip it upside down, it turns it into just a normal circle. All right, so you're going to leave that there. Now what happens is you're going to roll each die 1 time. So you're going to do 1 move at a time. So what you'll do is you're going to roll 1 die here. That's 1. So you're going to go 1. All right. Then you roll the second die, which is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, now you're actually going after the ghosts. And then the final roll, let's do another roll here, is 6. So what I can do is I can go for this ghost here. So you're going to go 1, 2. What happens is when you eat a ghost, the orange ghost goes off the board, and you put the corresponding color, the eyeballs, just like the video game. So what you'll do is you'll take this, you're going to put this here, and then let's see, yeah, that was the 3rd die, so that means your turn would end right there. Now, since you gobbled up a ghost, you actually end up getting one of the ghost tokens. Okay, so you'll add that to your score later on. So you're going to put the ghost token in front of you. And that's how that works. Some other, and what happens is you're going to roll the die again. Actually, no, it goes, oh, I'm sorry. Actually, after the Pac-Man rolls, then you go draw another card. Now, when you draw a card, sometimes you'll get a fruit card. This tells you that you need to put the cherries out. Now, if the cherries have already been out, then you put the strawberry and so on. So what you'll do is when you draw one of these cards, you're going to get the cherry token, okay? And you put it right on start, just like the video game, okay? Then you're going to discard that, and then for the ghost, you're going to pull another card. And then this shows you what moves are next. So in this case, the blue is going to start with 8. Obviously, he's going to nail Pac-Man here, obviously. Normally, I wouldn't have went that close to the thing, but I wanted to show you how that works when you gobble up a ghost. So you're going to start off with 8 for the blue. He's going to go 1, 2, boom. That ends that player's turn. So just like that, he ends the turn. He's going to add up how many of these did he pick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you're going to go 20 times 40. All right. And then what you'll do is for the ghost token, let me discuss the points here. Here we go. When a ghost is eaten, the Pac-Man player collects a blue ghost token and places it in his score pile. Each blue ghost token is worth 200 points. So you'll get 200 points for every single time you gobble up one of these, or ghost. For the fruits, you got a cherry, which is worth 100 points. You got the strawberries, which are worth 200 points. And then you got the orange, which is worth 500 points. Now, if you're able to gobble up a quadrant, so say you went one quadrant, I ate all these up, you get a bonus of 800 points for taking care of that one quadrant. Okay? So for every quadrant you complete, you get 800 points. If you complete the whole board, obviously you get all 3 of these and you end up with 3,200 points. That's how that works. And once the player ends, the Pac-Man goes off the board. Now, say for instance, the Pac-Man was over here and he was still safe, and blue was over here, whatnot. In order for orange, when you have a card for orange, yeah, here we go. So this card here, when all the other ghosts start moving, to get the orange ghost back into the box, you're going to have to say the ghost is down here. Say you gobble them right here, and it says orange 5. You'll have to move the eyeballs back towards the box so he can turn into a ghost again, just like the game. So for instance, if this, we moved all the other ghosts and had 5 on there, you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoever the orange ghost is, and then you work your way back into the box, and that's when you put this back, and the orange ghost is back alive. So that part is pretty cool. So what you'll do is when that player ends, you'll take the ghosts off, you'll take the Pac-Man off, you take this off, because obviously these will no longer be available. You'll turn the power pellet back up, and what you want to do is you want to move this stuff around, because what you have to do now is you have to pop these back up. So you kind of lift the board up a little bit, see the way you kind of have to pop them up. This part's kind of about it. I wish there was some way, one little thing to pop them all up, but it's still kind of cool. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's just having to lift the board, and you have to kind of be careful. See the way you kind of pop them back up, and you'll feel it kind of go click. You'll hear it kind of click up. So that way you know, and there you have it. And then you get it all set up for player 2, and then you figure out, okay, who's going to be what ghost, and so on. And what we'll do is you'll go on here, and for player 1, you'll add up all your points, and then you'll put it right here. So it goes up to 5 players per thing. It's kind of cool. It has a high score. So you can write in the high score of whoever won the game. And that, my friends, is how you play Pac-Man 2019. Well, there you have it, my friends. That was the 2019 edition of Pac-Man. It looks really cool. Obviously, I haven't played it yet because I just got it yesterday and opened the box right in front of you guys. So I think it's pretty cool. It's the board is plastic. It's really good plastic. Just putting those little pellets in there, I was like, oh my gosh, it's taking forever. But luckily, it's a one-time thing, so that won't bother me much anymore. But and plus, the little Pac-Man makes a noise every time you make it, or every time you push down on it. That's pretty cool. And the little ghost eyes that go back to the box, and that's really cool too. It's a little pretty realistic with the game. I think that's a lot of fun. And so hopefully I'll get the wife involved, and hopefully I can get the sister and brother-in-law. I think all 4 of us, if I can get a 4-player game going, that would be really cool. That way I can really experience what it's like going from player to player to player being Pac-Man. And so you get to be Pac-Man and the ghosts, which I think is pretty fun. So I think that's a great idea. So, but there's something about that 1982 version that I just really love. I know some people say it's kind of clunky, and I don't care. I love the marble thing and all that stuff. I just love that. It's so old school, but I love the way it's put together. But anyhow, if you enjoyed the episode, please click on the like button down below. And if you'd like to know when other episodes are uploaded, just click on that subscribe button along with the bell. And I'd really appreciate that. That would be wonderful. So until next time, happy gaming.